Hello, I'm Destiny, and today I'm going to explain the difference of time between EST, Eastern Standard Time. I follow Eastern Standard Time. Right now it is 10:42 p.m. And okay, the difference between Eastern Standard Time and which is EST and EAT, which is Eastern Africa time. And the time difference in hours between EST and EAT is 6 hours, as in, I'm not sure if they're ahead or behind. No, they are ahead of EST. So right now it is 10:43 p.m. for me and most of my classmates. However, for my teacher, who follows EAT, Eastern Africa time, he's 6 hours ahead. So I would have to add 6 hours to what is basically 11 o'clock. So 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's basically 5 a.m. there. But the thing is, you would say 5 a.m. or 5 in the morning if you follow the wording system for most places. However, if you follow EST, it's gonna be different. So for them, their morning, like we'll say 12, it's 12 in the morning, midnight. But for them, they consider 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. like the nighttime, the dark period. They consider that just night. Like we're not gonna call 12 in the morning 12 in the morning because it's nighttime. That's when you sleep. So what we would just call 6 a.m., they would call it 12 in the morning because that's just how it follows. And in East Africa, since it's so close to the equator, it's the daylight hours do not change year round. They really don't. So it's mostly just six. It's mostly just exactly 12 hours of daylight and 12 hours of darkness. So we just follow. They just follow six are what we would call 6 a.m. They just call it 12 in the morning because it's the start of the 12 hours. And so what we would call 7 a.m., they call it 1 in the morning. Like an hour past the start of our routine of 6 hours. It's pretty cool. I think it makes sense because you're not even awake to count those night hours, so it doesn't make that much sense. Excuse me. Right. So what we would call 6 a.m., they call it 12 in the morning. We would call 7 a.m., they would call it 1 in the morning. You get that drift. What we would call 12 p.m., which is noon, they would call it 6 in the afternoon. And so 1 p.m., that would be 7 o'clock in the afternoon, and that continues. 4 p.m. would they would just call it 10 in the evening, and so that continues. And then 12 p.m. That's still called 12 in the evening, and 7 p.m. 1 in the evening. 8 p.m. That's like really dark. That would be called 2 in the night, and so 12 a.m. midnight. That's called 6 in the night because it's not. It can't really be They don't classify it as morning, like sort of morning, like dawn until 4 a.m. because that's kind of like when the sun is deciding its time to get to said area in Africa to wake everyone up, which is when they wake up is 6 o'clock in the morning. I hope this has made sense and I hope you learned something. Maybe I will say the names of like what they call those times in a different video, but I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not gonna say it. All right, well, bye bye.